Kael's life becomes a harrowing cycle of escape and survival. Zeus's wrath is relentless, his army of demigods and mythical creatures leaving no corner of the world untouched in their hunt for the mortal born with divine power. Kael's path is marked by destruction, villages burned in the crossfire, forests torn apart, and blood staining his hands, both his own and that of his pursuers. One fateful night, Kael finds himself in the dense swamps of Arcadia, a place shrouded in mist and whispers of ancient danger. The ground trembles as a hydra emerges from the murky waters, its multiple heads writhing and snapping with unbridled fury. The fight is a nightmare. Kael's blades flash in the moonlight as he strikes at the beasts' necks, only to watch in despair as the severed heads regenerate, each replaced by two more. His body screams with exhaustion, his wounds dripping with blood, but he refuses to give up. In a desperate bid for survival, Kael recalls fragments of a tale, fire, the bane of the Hydra. Summoning his shadow fire, a power he still barely understands, he channels it through his blades. The flames roar to life, black and searing, as they consume the Hydra. Its screeches pierce the night, echoing like the cries of 1,000 damned souls, until the beast collapses into ash. Word of Kael's victory spreads like wildfire. To the mortals, he becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of rebellion against the tyranny of Zeus. Some mortals and even lesser gods, long oppressed by the Olympian king, begin to see him as a savior. They leave offerings in his name, carve his likeness into stone, and whisper of a coming revolution. But Kael feels no triumph in his growing legend. For every step forward, the weight of his actions grows heavier. The destruction he leaves behind, the lives lost in his wake, and the power that surges through his veins, it all feels like a curse. The shadow fire, though it saves his life, seems to take a piece of him with every use, its dark tendrils creeping deeper into his soul. Kael finds himself torn between the expectations of others and his own doubts. Can he truly be the savior they believe him to be? Or will he become the monster Zeus claims him to be? As he stands at the edge of a cliff overlooking a valley littered with the aftermath of his battles, Kael makes a vow to find his own path, one that defies both Zeus's tyranny and the crushing weight of destiny. Unbeknownst to him, this path will draw allies and enemies alike, and the true mark of an outcast will not be the scars on his body but the unyielding fire in his soul.